Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Cash App, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on one of my other videos, and that is, what are the best Cash App security settings? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, this is going to be a really quick video, but I'll be sure to go over a couple of key points that you need to consider if you want the best level of security for your Cash App. But why would you want to change around your security settings on your Cash App? Well, that's pretty easy. As you know, there are a lot of scams and scammers that try to target your Cash App, and by having the best security settings that can help prevent you from being cleaned out in your Cash App. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in the Cash App. It's this green and white app right here. Check my video description. I'll try to leave all the details there, but I'm going to open up my Cash App now. Okay, guys, I went ahead and opened up my Cash App. Now, I run a few online businesses, and some of my contractors like me to pay them through Cash App. So if you're going to be doing the same, you want to set up your security settings in your Cash App. The first thing you want to do is be sure that you have your correct contact information in your Cash App, because that way if you get locked out of your account or you need to recover your passcode or your password, it's much easier if you have the correct phone number and email connected to your Cash App. And how you check that is click on your profile icon here on the top right. Once you're there, you want to scroll down until you see personal. It has a little person icon next to it. Okay, so once you click there, you're going to see all the different emails and phone numbers that you have attached to your Cash App. So if you want, you might want to go ahead and add in an extra phone number, or if you have the wrong email, make sure you put the correct email, because you can actually log into your Cash App with either one of these, either your cell phone or your email. I've run into that problem before where I tried to log in with my Cash App on a different device using my cell phone. For whatever reason, Cash App wouldn't accept it, but I was still able to log in with my email address. Now, if you have the wrong email address, Cash App is not going to have the correct information to send you your passcode, which is used as a password reset or password recovery. So that's the first thing. Be sure that you have the correct contact information in there, and that way you can get the text messages or email codes that Cash App sends to verify who you are. So let me go back. Okay, so we're back here on the settings. So some more security settings that you can set up to protect your Cash App is scroll down and look at this line right here, security and privacy. Okay, so here in this section, it gives you a couple of options for security settings. The first one right here, I would probably recommend, because a popular scam is someone asks to use your phone because they need to call their grandma or whatever. And then when they have their phone, they open up your Cash App and then they immediately send all your Cash App money to their Cash App. Obviously, you probably don't want to let people borrow your phone anyways, but this is just an extra layer of security. If you have this button green like I do, security lock, that means that even if somebody gets into your Cash App, in order to transfer money from your Cash App into another Cash App, you need to enter in your 4-digit PIN. So I would recommend that you have this on green. That way, if your family member or friend or whoever happens to open up your Cash App, they're not going to be able to send any money anywhere. And if you scroll down a little bit further, you can go ahead and turn this feature on. So if you want your Cash App to be private where people can't search you up, you can go ahead and turn that green. So with that, I would probably recommend it as well, because a lot of people have seen my Cash App cash tag. And then one time, one of the subscribers sent me $5 on Cash App, which was really nice. And even in the memo, they said, thanks for the video. However, later on, they must have forgotten that they sent me money on Cash App, and then they disputed that through their bank. So what happened was Cash App pulled the money out of my Cash App, and they immediately closed down my Cash App account permanently. I was not able to open that Cash App again. I had to open up a new Cash App account. So that's why I would probably recommend this one as being green. And that way people can't just randomly search you up and then send you money on Cash App, because you do run the risk of them shutting down your Cash App account. So let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. Okay, so requests, this one I would probably turn on as well. So if you have this on, that means people can request money from Cash App on your account. I don't really like to do that because my Cash App is public. So I had so many people requesting and asking for money. So I actually turned that one off. However, if you're using your Cash App for business, you probably want to go ahead and leave that on, because sometimes your vendors will ask you to pay them through Cash App, and they can easily send that request through Cash App. So for me, I don't use my Cash App in that function. So I leave that off. In that way, people can't just randomly send me requests over and over again through my Cash App. Scrolling down a little bit more. So here on these sections is to protect your investing account if you have that with Cash App. And here is to protect your tax situation on Cash App. So investing, you can add a trusted contact. This is pretty normal for a type of account like investing. And that way, if something happens to you, they have somebody to get in touch with about your investments. All right, down here in the taxes section. So if you want to keep your taxes private and secure inside of the Cash App, you can go ahead and add a password. So that way, if you are looking for your tax documents in Cash App, you would need to enter in a password in order to access that. So once again, if somebody in your family is snooping around in your Cash App, they're not going to be able to see your tax documents that you have in Cash App if you create a password. And then lastly, you can do two-factor authentication to cover your taxes as well. And that way, no one can willy-nilly open up your tax situation in Cash App without the two-factor authentication. So to make a long story short, my security settings, definitely make sure that you have the correct contact information. And that way, if you get locked out of your account or if someone else accesses your account, you can go ahead and receive the text message verification code from Cash App to verify it's you. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering what the best Cash App security settings are, those are the ones that I personally know and use. settings. If you know another security setting for your Cash App that you prefer, be sure to leave a comment below, let the rest of us know. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.